Hello. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, and we are now on day 61 of Essence of Time. And I'm getting ready to go to work shortly. So I'm not in a hurry, though. I am going to, today is going to be the first part because I believe this is going to take at least two sessions because I am going to be using modeling paste through a stencil. And gotta let that dry, make sure it dries because you don't want to overwork it and then it tears up the modeling paste. But this is the stencil I'm going to use. It's my favorite, one of my favorite stencils, one of my first stencils I got. I don't remember where I got it. But yeah, I'm just going to put a little bit like up here in this corner coming down and then down here, not into there. So it'll probably be like that. And just leave like a margin there. And then just a little bit of this, maybe the chain, maybe some more of these around. I don't know. Just pretty much around the edges. I might put some in the middle too, because I don't know what the page will be eventually. But so I'm going to lay down some modeling paste and try to dry it if we have time to get it completely dry where I feel comfortable adding the first layer of paint. I'm going to do black acrylic. Usually I do the black gesso, but I've decided I'm just going to use the black acrylic, let that dry, and then go over it with some steel gray and either wipe that off with a wet wipe, or I might, when I apply the steel gray, I might just do it like not fully, like just do it like kind of like a dry brush just to get some on there. And then that'd be less that I have to wipe off. We'll see. We'll see when we get to that point, which will probably be tomorrow. So yeah. So let me start my timer. And then I was looking, I have this modeling paste. This is old and it is getting kind of crusty in there. I think down there at the bottom, I think that is still pretty good. This here, I need to clean out, just get it out of here. And I was looking, I said, I know I have another newer modeling paste. Where is it? And I was looking all over in my supplies, which are way over here on this corner of my desk. And it was right here all along. I've been using it like to hold the page down. And it's here. So this is the newer one, but this one's like a softer. I feel like a softer. This one is really cool because it's easy to spread. As you see, it's easier to spread, softer, but I don't know which one to use. I think I'm just going to use the older one so I can kind of use it up and get rid of it. So we're going to do this one. I am going to, where's my palette knife? Just had it yesterday. Clean it already. Oh, I'm going to clean it. I'm not that efficient. Okay, I gotta find it. That's my favorite one, even though it's a small one. But yeah. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna use my palette knife to put some on. Let's start our 10 minutes. And I'm not prepping the page or anything. I'm just gonna go at it. So yeah, down in here, it's still pretty good, but there's some harder chunks in there too. So that I probably need to get out of there. All right, let's see. I don't want all that. Just kind of want the clock up here in the corner. And these little chains right here on the side. All right. So let's just go down. And the key, I guess, is good too. Okay. So stop it at that. All right, and then we'll go down to this corner and try not to mess that up. Maybe I can put something under here to keep it lifted. All right. Oh, you guys, it's already the weekend. I feel like time is just going pretty quick here. Let me put that down. It's already Saturday. And it has been hot here. hot, for me. I know I complain about that a lot, but I mean, I used to love summer. I mean, summer was my season. Now I think I'm more of a spring person. Um, and I just don't like heat anymore. I don't know why. I used to sunbathe. I'd be out, I mean, if you're out at the beach, it's a little different because you have the water to cool you down, and it's a little bit breezier there, not as hot. But man, just sitting around the house with no air conditioner, it gets kind of hot. Maybe I can extend this chain to going up if I'm careful. I'll try. All right, got some of that filigree in there. Okay. All right. Let's lift that up carefully. All right, that looks pretty good. I don't want to overdo it either, because remember, this is just a background. I think I'm just going to leave it like this. I do want to add some of this diamond design, so maybe I'll just put some down here in this corner. Did I start my timer? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Okay. And maybe I'll put a little bit more up there too. Let's see. I might have to move this down this way a little bit. All right, it's there. Maybe I can kind of add that to that. Gently lay that on there. Try not to press down on that right side so I don't squish. It's already there. Oh, I think I did pretty good. All right, we'll just leave it at that. Okay, and I got to go clean my stencil out. All right, that's done. Now let's try to dry it. Should I pause drying time? I think so. Let's pause. All right. I know it's hard to see because it's white on this light color, but it's there. It feels pretty dry. So I'm going to use, we have about almost 5 minutes, but 4:47 left. So I'm just going to put down the black acrylic over the whole thing, over the whole page. And then tomorrow we'll probably do the steel gray with the chalk acrylics. And then I think I was going to add silver like for highlights, but I don't think I'll do that. I think I'm just going to keep it with the black and the gray or steel gray. And then maybe later with the ink pad and a soft brush, I'll kind of go over and highlight with that instead. So yeah, so let me put down some of this, and I don't care if, I mean, I'm going to cover the whole page with this pretty much. I'm going to try to anyway. I'm still debating, should I use the gesso or should I just use the paint? I don't know. I don't know. I think I'll just use the paint since I have it out already. I think I'll use this since it's kind of more plasticky, I think, than the gesso, possibly. that maybe the resist will be a little bit better than the gesso if I need to clean off the other. I'm kind of going gently over the modeling paste because I don't want to tear that up in case it is still kind of wet. I don't want to add water either, which I normally would do to make the paint spread a little bit easier. I'm afraid that the water definitely will mess with the paste. I've done this technique before, but not on such a large scale, so I'm a little concerned. Just tap, try to get in some of those crevices, and then smooth it out. Trying not to squish it too much for obvious reasons. From what I can see, it seems to be holding up pretty good. But like I said, if you don't dry it well enough, it'll destroy the modeling paste. Like it won't. And these little fine details, like in the filigree, just don't want it to be messed up. All right. Did I start? Oh, you guys. Okay, I know you guys were yelling at me. Let's start that. I don't know. I was probably already into it about a minute and a half. I don't know how long I've been taking. Couldn't have been that long though. Seems long, but I don't think I was taking that long. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to cheat again. I mean, I already said it was a 2-day thing, so I know I got time tomorrow too, but you know me. Try to get as many minutes in as I can. All right. I think down here we're looking pretty good. Doesn't have to be too perfect because hopefully the other paint will cover up whatever the black doesn't. Okay, let's get you spread out down here. Sorry. Now you guys really are just like, I'm just watching her paint black page because I'm sure you guys can't see the raised parts, unless I do this over here. But once I fill it all in, it just looks like a black page. There you guys can see some of the design down there. I'm trying to get I don't want paint too thick in some spots where it takes away from the details, like in between all these little chain links and stuff. So I got to make sure I don't let it have too much paint in between the design. That looks pretty good. All right, let's put a little bit more down here and we'll be done. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm focused. Focused on this and the time. I'm trying not to get my head in the way. So many things. I think I got that pretty good. Key in there. All right. All right, I think we are good. All right. Okay. All black page. It's out my brush and we are done. I'm gonna stop my timer. I still had like a few seconds left on there, but since I forgot to start it, we are out of time. Okay, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna let this dry. Let's see if you can kind of see. Well, you see my brush strokes, but you can't really see the design on there. But it's there. It's there. I didn't tear up. There's a little bit of possible mess up here, but it was already messed up before I even started painting. But the rest of it looks pretty good. I think it's intact. So tomorrow we'll put a layer of this on lightly. I think I'm just going to possibly dry brush it. I don't know yet. Normally I would just cover the whole thing and then take a wet wipe, but I'm kind of scared of using a wet wipe too, and I don't want to destroy it. But like I said, we'll see tomorrow. We'll go from there tomorrow and try not to use any water or anything. All right. That's it. Work in progress for day 61. I will see you here tomorrow on Sunday. Love y'all. Tschüss.